Oh well, good morning. It's now Friday the 27th of March 2020, and this is our last day for domestic travel in New Zealand. So as of midnight tonight, the lockdown starts, and so what I've got to do today is to get from where am I? Kaikoura. I've got to get from Kaikoura up to Picton, and then the ferry at 6:30 tonight to cross over to the North Island, and and then I've got probably 7 or 8 hours because I'm towing the caravan, so probably 7 or 8 hours to get home. I guess my concern is if I don't try and get home as quick as I can, I maybe stop somewhere. There are police patrols and the army out on the roads, so I'll see how I go. I might try and get a bit of a sleep on the ferry if I can, and then just basically drive tonight and see how far I get. So that's the story. New Zealand's in lockdown for the next month. So yeah, I've got 4 weeks of staying at home. Yeah. It's going to be interesting. I'll see how I go. Certainly imagine Kaikoura would be a beautiful place in winter too, with being right next to the sea, and then there'd be a snow cap on all these hills all around it. It would be quite spectacular, really. I'll definitely have to come back down here, I think, when there's still a bit of snow around. It would be really nice. It looks like there are still a few cars out on the road, but it's certainly a lot quieter than normal. Which will actually be good tonight when I get off the ferry in Wellington. It'll be a much easier drive back tonight with very little traffic on the road. It'll be good. Another one of the areas where they've done a huge amount of roadworks over the last couple of years after the earthquake. See, all this here is all new road through here, and the seabed here, and in some parts further back where I was staying, I think, actually rose up 3 metres in places from the earthquake. It's quite incredible. Wellington. Brilliant. Can't say much for the weather though. But I think I'll just find somewhere to sit around for a couple hours until I can get down to the ferry, and then I'll wait down there until 6:30 tonight. It's only 11:45, so I've got a few hours to wait yet. But, yeah, at least I'm here. Oh well, I made it to Picton, so it's pouring now with rain and there's a bit of thunder and lightning around, but I got here. So now I'm really just going to sit here and wait it out. It's 5 to 12. So I'm just up the road from the ferry terminal, so I think I'll just sit here till probably 2 o'clock, and then I'll head down towards the terminal, get checked in, and then I'll just park on the wharf and just wait for my sailing. I don't want to go down there now because there is another ferry leaving at about 2:15, so I don't want to clog up the wharf with those guys. So I'll show you where it is. It's yeah, you can see it's rather wet out there, so it's just down the road there. There's a roundabout, and sort of where that truck's going there, that's where I've got to go, and I'll turn up at the ferry. So in the meantime I'll have a bit of lunch and wait it out, I think. Well, just about there. Hi. How you doing? Good, thanks.
So not two of you anymore?
No, just the one.
Okay, so there's a wee discount or refund going back onto your credit card.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Hop you into lane number 5, so blue line all the way down over the speed bump. Lane 5's in the middle.
Lane 5, thank you. Finally getting on the ferry. This is a good thing. This is the last ferry crossing before a total shutdown of all domestic travel. So we're very lucky to get this. Otherwise I would be stuck for the next month, or could be more, month and a half, not being able to do anything. At least this way I can get back and go back to work and save my holidays. Oh well, we're finally underway, heading back to Wellington. It's the last ferry for the day, so yeah, very lucky to get it. Everyone's practicing social distancing at the moment, which is good. Yeah, so should be back in Wellington about 10 o'clock tonight, and then the long drive starts. But I'll try and get as far as I can tonight, I think. Well, I seem to be taking a long time trying to get that door open. Oh, there it goes. Must have taken a bit of a beating coming across, because there were at least 6 metre swells. I was on the 7th floor at the bow of the boat, and the spray off the swells was crashing against the windows in front of me, so they were pretty big swells. I must admit I was a little bit concerned about the ute and the caravan down here, but it all looks all good, so thankfully it was more sort of up and down than it was side to side, which is probably lucky, but yeah. So now the long journey home. Well, this is Wellington. At least it's not pouring now with rain. There's a bonus. Oh, okay. It's now it's now 1:30 in the morning. I'm sitting in Waiouru. I've just filled up with diesel and just made some soup and a coffee, so I'll have this and then I'll carry on. So I'm probably about halfway. I think I've probably got maybe 3 hours driving to go or something, I suppose. So it'll be early hours of the morning anyway when I get home. So unfortunately I'm going to end up waking Shelley up, but oh well, I've been driving all night, so I need to sleep. But I'm feeling pretty good actually at the moment, so I'll carry on. So yeah, I'll just have this cup of coffee and something to eat and back into it. Oh well, I made it home. I'll just turn this down. Watching motorsport this afternoon on TV. Yeah, so drove from Wellington through to Waiouru, which is, I got to Waiouru at about 1:30 in the morning. Stopped there and fueled up and had a cup of coffee and something to eat, and then carried on and got home at 5:15 in the morning. So it was a really good run through from Wellington. Basically all of the trucks were going south, all the freight seemed to be going south. I passed probably 11 or 12 cars between Wellington and Rotorua. So basically the road was empty. So that was in 6.5 hours. That's all the cars I passed on the road. At the same time, it was really strange because a lot of the garages that you drive past could be anywhere. There was abandoned cars there. I don't know why, but you might have 3 or 4 cars parked up, just totally abandoned. There were cars on the side of the road, the same, abandoned, whether they had run out of fuel or I'm not sure. And one of them even had a tent set up behind this car in the middle of nowhere, right on the edge of the road, like on the gravel, but right on the edge of the tar seal. It was, how the hell they were supposed to sleep on is beyond me, but each to their own, I guess. I'm buggered if I would have put a tent there. I'd be worrying all night someone was going to run me over. And then this morning we've been washing the ute and the caravan. So I put everything away now, which is good. Looks all brand new again. I've got to say I've got a lot more respect for my ute now. It pulls like a bloody train. It came back from Wellington really well. You know, it was yeah, I was impressed actually. It tows really well. So I'll show you the caravan out there.
Hi,
There's Shelley. Yeah, so yeah, got everything put away again now. So ute's all nicely washed and put away with the caravan. So yeah, they're all ready to go now for the next trip. I guess until the next trip, that's it. But I think what we'll do is we'll put these, like we've got still a huge amount of Thailand footage to edit, but what I might do is put that aside and I'll put this stuff out now so that yeah, you can sort of see what's been happening in New Zealand, and then we'll go back to the footage of Thailand at a later date. So yeah, so we'll see you in the next one. See ya.